Kirill,
This government has taken very many obligations against Russia. 100 years plan of friendship with Ukraine and so on, supplying very many drones and so on. But with this government, but I do believe that there will be changes here as well. It is reflected in polls, in opinions of people, and all of that.
Russia has now escalated its rhetoric against the United Kingdom, and this time, it's personal. Kirill Dmitriev, a top envoy linked directly to the Kremlin, has openly called for the resignation of Keir Starmer, calling it the best-case scenario for Britain. Posting on X, Dmitriev wrote, "There's only one line to take that can help Starmer and the UK: resign." This isn't quiet diplomacy. This is a direct political strike from Moscow into the heart of British leadership.
Mr. Speaker, the motion I've tabled seeks to defend the
trigger? A deepening political scandal tied to Peter Mandelson, once one of the most powerful figures in British politics. Mandelson's appointment as UK ambassador to the US has come under intense scrutiny after revelations linking him to Jeffrey Epstein. Allegations of misconduct, security clearance failures, and possible access to sensitive information have triggered a full-blown political crisis in London, with mounting pressure on Starmer over his role in the appointment. But this isn't just about a scandal, it's about geopolitical messaging. Moscow is using Britain's internal crisis to go on the offensive. Dmitriev's remarks signal a clear shift. Russia is no longer staying on the sidelines of UK politics. It's stepping directly into the narrative, amplifying pressure and questioning leadership credibility on the global stage. And the rhetoric doesn't stop there. Andrei Kelin has also painted a bleak picture of UK-Russia ties, warning that relations are very frail. In a recent interview, Kelin accused Britain of driving anti-Russian sentiment and escalating tensions, saying the UK is pushing militarization under the pretext of a Russian threat. He dismissed these claims outright, calling them exaggerated and politically motivated.
We continue to maintain diplomatic relationship, but of course we see that the moods here in UK becoming more and more anti-Russian, I will say. I follow, of course, recent discussion on necessity of remilitarization against so-called Russian threat, especially what Lord Robertson, whom I know for a long time, has recently said in his lecture in Salisbury. He called for national different thinking, for called remilitarization, everything against what?
Kelin went further, issuing a warning over potential confrontations at sea. Responding to UK threats to intercept Russian-linked vessels, he cautioned against any such move, saying it would be very dangerous and hinting at undisclosed countermeasures. At the same time, he accused Britain of prolonging the Ukraine war through massive drone supplies, claiming it proves London has no interest in a diplomatic settlement. Put together, the message from Moscow is unmistakable. Political pressure, diplomatic warnings, and strategic signaling all at once. From calling for Starmer's resignation to warning of consequences in military and economic arenas, Russia is tightening the screws. What began as a domestic scandal in the UK is now unfolding into a broader geopolitical confrontation, one where internal crises are being weaponized on the global stage.